Namaste children, how are you all? I hope you are fine. In the last class we discussed the division of integers, properties of integers under division, and now with that knowledge what we learned in the previous class, we are going to solve the problems from exercise number 1.4. The first bit, evaluate each of the following. Evaluate means find. Find each of the following. So A minus 30 divided by 10, C minus 36 divided by minus 9, E 13 divided by whole minus 2 plus 1. Here division sign and addition of two integers. So again minus 36 divided by 12, whole divided by 3, minus 6 plus 5 divided by whole minus 2 plus 1. We will solve these sums. So the first sum, it is A minus 30 divided by 10. That is equals to what? Minus 30 divided by 10. So divide, so as I said, ignore the signs, divide the numbers as whole numbers. Divide 30 with 10. 10 3s are 30. 3 we get. And we are dividing a negative integer by a positive integer. So different signs are there. So always we get minus. Minus 3. Negative integer, positive integer we are dividing. Therefore, we get always different signs are there. We get minus sign. Same signs are there. We get positive sign. So therefore, the quotient it is minus 3. Then C bit it is minus 36 is divided by minus 9. That is minus 36 divided by minus 9. Ignore the signs. Divide the numbers as whole numbers. 9 ones are 9. 9 fours are 36, and keep plus sign before the quotient. Here quotient is 4, plus 4 means it is simply 4, and minus will be cancelled. We will get what it is? Positive only. As I told, we will ignore the signs, then we will divide the numbers as whole numbers and we will keep the positive sign, that is plus 4 we get. Next bit it is E bit 13 divided by whole minus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Here 13 is divided by the sum of two integers minus 2 and 1. So as per the BODMAS rule, it says that first we need to simplify inside the brackets first. Therefore it is 13 as it is 13 divided by, so add one positive integer and one negative, that is one positive integer and one negative integer. How to add with the different signs? Subtract the smaller number from the greater number and keep the greater number sign. Here greater number is 2, its sign is minus. Subtract 1 from 2, we get 1. Therefore it is minus 1. Now we are dividing a positive integer by a negative integer, that is two different signs are there. So what we get? We get always a negative integer. So ignore the sign and divide the numbers. We get 13 by 1. When we divide any number with 1, we get the same number and keep the minus sign. Why we are keeping here minus sign? Because we are dividing a positive integer by a negative integer, that is two different signs are there. We get always a minus sign. Hence it is minus 13. Minus 13. Now H, that is minus 36. Minus 36 is divided by 12. Then this quotient is also divided by, again it is 3. So again apply the BODMAS rule. Simplify inside the bracket, that is the square brackets are there here. Divide minus 36 with the 12. 12 3s are 36 we get, that is minus 36 by 12 divided by 3. 12 ones are 12 3s are 36. We get always minus sign. So minus 3 is divided by 3. Minus 3 is divided by 3. Negative integer by a positive integer. Ignore these signs. Divide the numbers. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And put the negative sign. That is minus 1. Minus 1. Now the next problem, it is I bit. It is minus 6 plus 5 is divided by minus 2 plus 1. That is the sum of two integers, that is one negative integer and one positive integer, is divided by the sum of other pair of integers, that is one negative integer and positive integer. So first simplify inside the bracket. Here we need to add the two integers. In this also we need to add the two integers. That is one negative integer and one positive integer. So how to add one positive integer and one negative integer? Ignore the signs, subtract the smaller number from the greater number and keep the greater number sign. Which is greater, 6 or 5? 5. Then sorry, 6. 6 is having the sign minus, therefore we get minus. And 6 minus 1 is 1, so we get minus 1 divided by, so again minus 2 plus 1. So minus sign is there for 2, therefore 2 is the greater number, we get minus sign. 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. Now we are dividing minus 1 with minus 1. That is minus 1 divided by minus 1. So we are dividing here a negative integer by a negative integer. We get always a positive integer. That is 1 we get. 1 by 1 is equals to what? 1. That is we get, what will be cancelled and we get 1. Is it clear, children? Like this, the knowledge of division of integers we used to solve these problems. Now we will discuss exercise number 1.4, the second bit. Verify that a divided by whole b plus c is not equals to a divided by b plus a divided by c. What we call this property? This property is it is a distributive property of division under multiplication, so under addition, which is also not satisfied under integers. So for each of the following values of a comma b and c, a comma b and c. So we need to check whether this identity is verified or not. That is a divided by b plus c is not equals to a divided by b plus a divided by c. And the values of a, b and c are given as a is equals to 12, b is equals to minus 4, c is equals to 2. Now we will verify here. So what is given here? Given a is equals to 12, b is equals to minus 4 and c is equals to 2. Now what we need to verify? A divided by 4, b plus c is equals to a divided by b whole plus a divided by c. A divided by c. Right, sir. It is not equal. This we have to prove they are not equal. So LHS we have a divided by whole b plus c, and RHS we have a divided by b plus a divided by c. Substitute the values of given values in the place of a, b and c. So a is equals to 12 divided by b is equals to minus 4 plus c is equals to what it is? 2. C is equals to 2 is not equals to a is equals to 12 divided by b is equals to minus 4 plus a is equals to 12 divided by c is equals to 2. Like this, substitute the values of a as 12, b is equals to minus 4 and c is equals to 12 in the place of a, b, c respectively and simplify. That is equals to, first simplify inside the bracket, that is 12 divided by minus 4 plus 2. So one positive integer and one negative integer we are adding. So what to do? Subtract the smaller number from the greater number and keep the minus sign. As 4 is the greater number, keep the greater number sign. Minus 4 minus 2 is 2. So we got minus 2 is not equals to, then 12 divided by minus 4. We are dividing a positive integer by a negative integer. So what we get always two different signs. We get minus sign and divide the numbers as whole numbers. Divide 12 with 4. 4 3s are 12. So when we divide 12 with 4, what we get? 4 3s are 12 and remainder it is 0. Therefore it is minus 3 plus. Divide 12 with 2. 12 divided by 2 we get 2 6 are 12. 6 is the quotient. Now you see here That is, now we are dividing 12 is divided with minus 2, a negative integer. So positive integer is divided by the negative integer. So what to do? Ignore the signs, divide the numbers as whole numbers and keep the minus sign. Minus 12 by 2, 12 divided by 2 is equals to 6. Minus 6 is not equals to minus 3 plus 6 we are taking here case. We are adding two integers, one positive and one negative. Positive, negative, positive, negative. So what to do? Subtract the smaller number from the greater number and put the greater number side. Here greater number is 6, its side is plus. 6 minus 3 is 3 plus 3 we get. Is minus 6 is equals to 3? Are they equal? Are they equal? Here LHS is not equals to RHS. Hence it is verified. Hence it is verified. Hence it is verified. Minus 6 is not equals to 3. Therefore it is verified. It is verified for any three integers like a, b, c when their values are given. LHS is not equals to RHS we got, and hence it is verified. Is it clear, children? What to do? Write the given values in the place of a, b, c as their values and simplify. While we are simplifying, use the knowledge of integers. What to be added when we are adding positive integer and negative integer? What should be done? When we are dividing two negative integers, what should be done? When we are dividing a positive integer by a negative integer or a negative integer by a positive integer, what to do? That with that knowledge, we have to simplify and we reach to our result. Is it clear? Right. Now, one more sum, fourth bit. Write 5 pairs of integers. 5 pairs of integers a comma b such that a divided by b is equals to minus 3. The quotient we know is minus 3. We don't know a and we don't know b. One such pair is given 6 comma minus 2, because 6 divided by minus 2 is equals to minus 3. The quotient we should get what? Minus 3. So here one pair is given that it is 6 divided by minus 2 is equals to minus 3. Like this we should write. So what is the pair of numbers here? It is 6 comma minus 2. We should write 5 more pairs. So you change the signs. Minus 6 divided by 2 we get again minus 3 or not? Why it is minus 3? Negative integer by a positive integer, we get negative integer. So 6 by 2 is 3. Therefore what is the other pair? It is minus 6 comma 2. Minus 6 comma 2. Next we can increase this. So you take what it is minus 15 divided by 5. Divided by 5. 5 3s are 15 and minus sign is there, will get minus 3. That is minus 15 comma 5. Now we change the sign. 15 divided by minus 5. Again positive integer by negative integer. We get a negative integer and 5 3s are 15 minus 3. So what is the other pair? It is 15 comma minus 5. 15 comma minus 5. Next we take one more pair. It is 9 divided by minus 3. We get 3 3s are 9 and we get minus 3. Similarly minus 9 divided by 3 we get minus 3. So what is the pair of integers here? It is 9 minus 3. 9 comma minus 3. Here minus 9 and 3. Minus 9 comma 3. So we wrote 4 pairs of integers which satisfies the a divided by b is equals to minus 3. We take one more. 12 divided by minus 4 is equals to what? 4 3s are 12. We get minus 3. Therefore, what is the order pair? It is 12 comes. Pair of integers is 12 comma minus 4. 12 comma minus 4. So 5 I wrote. If you want to write one more, just change the signs. Minus 12 divided by, you can write minus 12 divided by 4. That is also equals to minus 3. Therefore, minus 12 comma 4 is one more pair of integers which satisfies a divided by b is equals to 3. Like this we can write count innumerable, countless we can write the pair of integers which satisfies this A divided by B is equals to minus 3. Is it clear, children? Now we will discuss one more sum, sixth bit from exercise number 1.4. In a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer. How many marks are given for correct answer? Plus 3 marks. And minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. And no marks for not attempting any question. Here 3 types of questions are there. Questions with correct answers, questions with incorrect answers, and questions which are not attempted. So for all correct answers 3 marks plus 3 marks are awarded, and for all incorrect answers for each question it is given it is minus 2 marks, and no marks were given for not attempting questions. So here are 2 students are there, Radhika, Mohini. Radhika scored 20 marks. How many marks she scored? 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, she wrote correct answer so for 12 questions, and how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? How many questions has she attempted incorrectly? How much means if we know the marks scored for incorrect answers, we can find the number of questions which she wrote incorrect answers. So first we need to find the marks awarded for incorrect answers. So that we can find the marks scored by Radhika, total marks scored by Radhika minus marks awarded for the correct answers. Marks awarded for the correct answers, we get marks she scored for incorrect answers, or marks given for incorrect answers. When we know the marks given for incorrect answers, we can find the number of questions, how many she attempted wrongly or incorrect. So now we will find. Similarly, we will find for Mohini also. Mohini scores minus 5 marks in this test. She got finally negative marks, minus marks, though she has got 7 correct answers. She gave correct 7 questions, but even then she got negative marks, that is minus 5. How many questions has she attempted incorrectly? Same for both Radhika and Malini. We need to find how many questions she attempted incorrectly. Now, so marks awarded or marks given for every correct answer is equals to, how many marks are awarded? Plus 3. Marks awarded or marks given for every incorrect answer is equals to what it is? Minus 2. Marks given for not attempting questions. Marks given for every not attempting question is equals to, how much it is? 0. Now the first bit. Score of Radhika. It is 20 marks. How many questions she wrote correct? 12 questions. Number of correct answers. So number of correct answers of Radhika. How many questions? How many correct answers she wrote? It is 12 questions. Now marks given for correct answers. Is equals to, how many questions she wrote? It is correct 12 questions, and each question is plus 3 marks. Therefore 12 into 3 36, okay, plus and positive integers, plus 36 marks she scored. See, scored 36 for correct answers. Now marks given for incorrect answers of Radhika. So how many marks are given for incorrect answers is equals to total marks of Radhika, total marks minus marks given for correct answers, marks given for correct answers, marks given for correct answers. So total marks, how many marks she scored? It is 20 marks she scored finally, and she got plus 36 marks for correct answers. Therefore it is total marks 20 minus plus 36. We are subtracting a positive integer from, that is we are subtracting a positive integer from a negative integer. That is we will add what? Additive inverse of plus 36, that is minus 36. So how much we get? 20 plus minus 36. Ignore these signs. Subtract the smaller number from the greater number. That is 36 minus 20 is 16, and keep the greater number sign. Minus 16 marks she was given for incorrect answers. Now number of incorrect answers. Number of incorrect answers is equals to marks given for incorrect answers, that is minus 16, marks given for incorrect answers, marks given for incorrect answers it is minus 16, and by marks given for each incorrect answer, marks given for each incorrect answer is minus 2. Now we are dividing. 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16. So we are dividing a negative integer by a negative integer. Ignore these signs, we get a positive sign always. Therefore it is 8. So how many questions she wrote incorrect? It is now how many incorrect answers were there for Radhika? It is 8 incorrect answers. 8 incorrect answers for Radhika. Similarly, we need to find for who? Mohini. We need to find for Mohini. Is it clear, children? Now, Mohini scored how many marks for minus marks? Score of Mohini. Final score of Mohini is equals to minus 5. How many questions she wrote correct? Though she has got 7 correct answers. Number of correct answers of Mohini. Correct answers of Mohini is equals to 7. Now marks given for correct answers. So for each question answer, correct answer, how many marks were given? Plus 3, and she wrote 7 correct answers. 7 into plus 3, that is 7 3s are 21, plus 21 are 21. It is simply 21. Now marks given for incorrect answers is equals to total marks scored minus marks given for correct answers. So total marks, how many marks she scored? It is minus 5 minus of marks given for correct answers is 21. Minus 5 is the total marks of Mohini, and 21 is the marks given for correct answers. That is minus 5 minus of 21. So we are subtracting a positive integer. So how to subtract integers? Add the additive inverse of what it is the second number. What is the additive inverse of plus 21? It is minus 21. Now we are adding two negative integers. How to add two negative integers? Ignore the sign, add the two numbers as whole numbers and keep the common sign. 5 plus 21 it is 26, and keep the common sign it is minus 26. Minus 26 marks she got for incorrect answers. Now number of incorrect answers is equals to Marks given for incorrect answers, that is minus 26 divided by marks given for each incorrect answer. It is for each incorrect answer, how many marks was given? Minus 2. Now we are dividing. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 13, and we get positive sign. Minus and minus will be cancelled, or we get positive sign. And see, wrote incorrect answers for 13 questions. Means she attempted incorrectly 13 questions. Who? That is Malini. So to find the number of incorrect questions or incorrect answers, first we should know the marks given for incorrect answers. That we need to find. Then with that we will divide with the marks given for each incorrect answer minus 2. We get the number of marks given for incorrect number of questions she attempted incorrectly or wrongly. Is it clear, children? Understood? Yes. I'm sorry. Now, what we discussed with this concept, our chapter is over. What we discussed finally in this chapter, what are integers, properties of integers, how to add integers, how to multiply, how to divide, how to subtract integers. That is applications of integers we used in our real life solving problems, representing integers on the number line. So with this knowledge, we use this knowledge even in the higher classes, not only for our academics, even in our real life. Also we use integers to solve the problems or to gain our knowledge. Also we use integers in the real life. I hope you understand the whole chapter of integers. And today's homework is exercise number 1.4, question number 1, B, D, F and G. Question number 2, B bit. Question number 3 and question number 5. So this is your homework. Complete this homework in the classwork or in the homework notebook. And I hope you understand the whole integers chapter. Thank you very much.